Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought we could play around with a few things that I picked up from Walmart. Don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and also turn on the bell so that way you get notified every time I upload a brand new video, and let's get started. Okay, so I only have 3 products here. I just kind of walked around the aisles to see what if anything stood out to me. I am going to actually pull up the Walmart app to look at the prices of these because I don't know where my receipt went. I almost said remote. Okay, the first thing that I gravitated towards is this Profusion Feel Good Skin Long Wear Skin Perfector. It says it has hyaluronic acid, medium to full coverage, natural satin finish with SPF of 15. This was $7. That's what she looks like. I grabbed the shade Light 1. Couldn't really tell, to be honest with you, what would be a good match. Okay, the next thing that I grabbed... Stop. Hey, cut it out. The next thing that I grabbed because I saw that Robert Welsh and like an ass ton of people had been talking about this. And it was the last one at my Walmart, so I went ahead and grabbed it. This was $17. It's the NYX Plump Right Back Plumping Serum / Primer. That's what that one looks like. And then the last thing that I grabbed, let's see if I can get the skin, is this Profusion Blush Hour Soft Matte Liquid Blush. It's not showing up. It's not showing up on my Walmart thing, but I think it was like $5. This is what it looks like. Now, if you notice on the top, it looks like that Shein blush that keeps going viral everywhere. So I thought maybe we could try it out. I have not tried the Shein one, but if I like this one, I could get the other one. The color that I got for this is Mai Tai, by the way. So of course it's not like a bunch of things, it's literally just 3 things, but I figured if it drew my attention, maybe it would draw yours. Okay, so I have no clue what I'm going to do with my eyes just yet. I actually am waiting on my order from Lunar Beauty to come in. I think it's supposed to be here today, which would be awesome, but I don't think it'll come in time for this video. So expect that video coming soon. So I'm just going to go ahead and start with my base because I have no clue what I'm doing with my eyes. We're going to start with this primer, the Plump Right Back. It says skin instantly feels and looks plump, use alone or with foundation. Short, simple, to the point. Ooh. That's what it looks like. I don't want to apply too much, so I'm just going to stick with the one pump for now. I know my hair looks crazy. I did my hair like this yesterday so I could work out and mow the grass. And then I just left it like this. I left it like this and slept in it. Okay, so feels slightly tacky on the skin, like, I don't know if you can see that or not. It feels good though. As far as the plumping, I don't quite know yet. I'll see how like the foundation lays on top of it. And if I still have questions, then I'll try it again with a foundation that I know I like. Okay, so next we have the Profusion Feel Good Skin. I guess it's a foundation. I don't really know. But that's what it looks like. It reminded me awfully a lot of the Rare Beauty one that I just tried out, just from like how it sounds, but it's not called a tinted moisturizer, so maybe it'll have more coverage. It even has the little dropper top. I grabbed the shade Light 1. Okay, she's rather thick. And I'm gonna zoom you guys in so we can get like all close and personal. The shade looks very promising already, which is great. I'm just going to go in with a beauty blender I did just clean this, so. Okay, stunning already. The color's a little off, which drugstore foundations I always expect the light shade is not going to be light enough. You know what I mean? But I can always even this out with concealer. But that looks really great, actually. I hope you guys can see what I'm seeing, because sometimes I know like my lights can blow things out. But so far, that looks awesome. I don't know, something about the stand, the way it was set up, and everything like that, and just like how they described this foundation, I was like, I need to try that. This is laying very beautifully on my skin. Okay, so I went off camera and like straightened out my brows a little bit. They don't look great, so don't look at them. Sir! No!
Told you what to chase, told you how to run the race. Every move was on the page, but I didn't like their way. Had to fight and misbehave, had to find a way to change, had to leave to find my way. Caught up in a daydream, I beat my mind up there almost daily. It's how I pass time, no opinions safely. It's how I understand what I want.
For some reason in my mind I had like thoughts that this was just gonna be like super light coverage, even though it said medium to full on it. But this looks really, really, really good. Even on my nose where it's like a really bad area, like you guys know I struggle with getting that area covered. Just in general, and then like getting it to not look dry and patchy, but this looks really good so far. I do have like little brow hairs all over me now. Crap. Like I said in the Rare Beauty video, because this is like a little squeezy tube, I can't really measure it by pump on how much I have used, but I would say maybe 1 pump is what I squeezed out. And it's covering beautifully. Does it have a scent to it? Which I guess I should have checked that in the beginning. I had to double check and smell my hand though, because when I washed my sponge, the soap that I used that came with the Beauty Blender has like a very heavy scent. What'd you do? Crazy boy. I'm going to drag it down my neck a little bit because it is oxidizing. I have been wanting to try out, I believe it's called Believe Beauty, the Dollar General makeup brand. So I think it was Tati did a video on it forever ago, and then my sister picked up the foundation, I think, a while ago, and told me about it and asked me if I had tried it before. So I want to try it out.
Cause everybody wanna tell you bad things, what could go wrong, what fame brings, but success is a finicky thing, and if you ain't sure, no, it'll never be. I don't wanna let myself down.
This blush, by the way, is $5. I looked it up. Okay, so this is what the blush looks like outside of its packaging. Super cute and aesthetic. I like the glittery lid. I think it has a shaky ball in it, but I'm not quite sure. The color that I got is Mai Tai. Okay, so this is what the applicator looks like. Looks exactly like the Shein one that everybody's been using, in my opinion. And this is the color swatched on the back of my hand. Looks super pretty. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my cheek. I don't know how much is too much. It's probably too much, right? No choice but to full send now, I guess. Okay, so let's blend it out. Super easy to blend. Really pretty. I actually could go in with a lot more. I totally just went straight into, I didn't even try to go slow and like take it off the back of my hand or anything. Okay, just gonna add more because I like a lot of blush, to be honest with you. It's building up beautifully so far. Okay, wow, this is stunning. Okay, since that was like the last new product that I picked up, I'm just gonna start whipping out the rest of my face and I'll be right back with the finished look. Okay guys, this is the finished look. I love the way it turned out. I went ahead and used the bright orange out of this palette because I hadn't used it yet. I tried like 50 freaking times to put on lashes and do cool shit and it was not turning out. So we had to like remove the eye makeup a couple times, so ignore that please. For my lips, I used the Morphe lip liner in Sweet Tea, and then I used the Maybelline lipstick in Nude Lust, this one. Concealer, I used my Hourglass concealer. I'm trying to think of everything I used. Of course, for bronzer, I used my Jaclyn Cream Bronzer. Blush, you guys already know I used the new one from Profusion. And I think that's everything. Oh, highlight, I used my Jaclyn Flash palette. But yeah guys, don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button, and also turn on the bell so that way you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. And thank you guys so very much for watching. Bye!